thumb salutes, and breathful transitions in standing postures. This movement exploration incorporates a breath focus into a steady, dynamic moving practice. Take the time to feel what's happening in the body. It's important to find a balance between working a steady, slow breath and staying centered and relaxed. If it is difficult to breathe this slowly, take extra breaths, but do try to slow and steady the breath where you can. Listen to the body. If it is too strong, then take some time to rest in between. If you find this video class useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please share with others and drop me a line with any feedback. So we're just starting off toes and heels touching. Let's take a few moments to stand and to tune into the breath, breathing in, if you can, through the nose and out through the nose. And if for any reason, if you have a cold or anything that stops you breathing through the nose, breathing through the mouth is fine. But trying to let the breath slow and lengthen and standing down into the feet. And then from here, we're going to breathe in deeply, bringing the hands wide and tall. And then breathing out slowly, folding the body all the way down as far as it will go. And leave the hands down wherever they reach to, but try to change the spine. See if you can look up to lengthen as you breathe in. Then bringing the hands down to the floor, feet back and lower the body. Let's breathe in into an upward dog, extending through that front spine. And breathing out, downward facing dog, lifting the bum up and back. And taking a few breaths here, walking out that dog. So we're working into, wriggling into the body, making this upside down V, spreading the fingers, opening the heart, the chest. Still breathing deeply in, gently out. And then next inhale, let's breathe in and bring the feet to the hands. Breathing out, see if you can fold the body all the way down. Try to let the spine hang, lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, bring the hands wide, like you're collecting up energy and drawing that in towards the heart center. Exhaling down. Let's go again. Inhale, widen tall. Exhale, folding all the way down. Deep as we can. Inhale, lengthen the front spine. Leave the hands wherever they arrive. Exhale, hands down, feet back, lower the body. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. So again, if you need to wriggle it out, to walk it out, to find your way into place in the downward dog, we're taking a few deep breaths, trying also to bring the shoulder blades wide, to squeeze the elbows narrow, to ground through the knuckles, through the fingertips, activating as much of the hand into the floor as we can, that floor and hand connection. And then next breath in, feet to the hand. Breathe out, fold and hang the body down, lengthen the back of the neck. Breathe in, hands wide, coming back up to standing. And breathing out, hands back towards the heart center. And we go one more A salutation. Inhale, widen. Exhale, folding, lengthening. Breathing in, trying to lengthen the front spine, looking up. Looking forward, then hands down, feet back, breathing out, lower the body. Chaturanga. Breathing in, upward dog. Lengthening through the front spine, breathing out, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Maybe it's nice to bend the knees to lengthen the belly. Maybe it's nice to reach the heels towards the floor. Doesn't matter where we arrive to. Breathing in. And out. And then next breath in, feet to the hand. Breathe out, fold the body all the way down. Breathe in, hands wide, back to standing. Breathe out, hands back towards the heart center. And we're going to go into B salutation. So I like to do them like this, hands up behind. Next breath in, sit deep and try to reach those hands up by the ears, heels ground. Breathing out, belly on the legs, hands on the floor, and then lifting the bum as tall as we can keep the belly on the legs. Breathing in, looking forward with the belly on the legs, hands on the floor. And breathing out, we come back to our chaturanga, the feet back, lower the body down. Breathe in, upward dog, lengthening the front spine. Breathe out, downward facing dog, lifting the bum up and back. Then we'll step the right foot forward, breathing in, coming up to warrior one. And hands behind the head, we're going to breathe out, curling the spine, rounding the forehead towards the knee. Breathe in, we unroll the spine back up to this warrior one. Breathing out, fold the belly towards the legs, looking up and forward. Breathing in, interlace those hands and try to lift the spine and lift the hands off the back. And breathing out, curling down into a humble warrior, forehead towards the shin or the big toe. Breathing in all the way back up to that warrior one. And breathing out, hands down, front foot back, and lower the body all the way down. Breathing in, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Second side, left foot forwards, breathe in, up we come. Hands behind the head, curling, rounding the spine, forehead to the knees, breathe out. Inhale, back up to that warrior one. Folding, exhale, belly towards the leg, looking up and forward, breathing out. Interlace those hands behind the back, lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the hands off the back as we breathe in. Breathe out, lift those hands and curl the body all the way down. Inhale, back up to the warrior one. And exhale, hands down, front foot back, lower the body. Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward dog. And breathe out, downward facing dog. And breathe in here. And breathe out. So try to lengthen the breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. If we can master the breath, and keep the breath steady, keep the breath under control even when the movements become bigger. Next breath in, feet to the hand. Breathing out, fold the body down, lengthen through the back of the spine. Then sitting down, heels grounded, arms up by the ears, breathe in. And standing up, pull those hands down, out behind, ready to go again. Inhale, sit deep, arms up by the ears. Utkatasana. Exhale, folding, belly towards the legs, bum towards the sky, hands on the floor. Inhale, looking forward, belly on the leg. Exhale, hands down, feet back, lower the body, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward dog. Breathe out, downward dog. Right foot forwards, inhaling, warrior one. Curling the forehead towards the knee, lifting the belly off the thighs, we exhale. Inhale, back up to warrior one. Exhale, folding, belly towards the leg. looking up and forward. Interlace the hands and lift the shoulders, inhaling, hands off the back. Exhale, curl them round down, forehead towards the shin, or lower than the knee if possible. Inhale all the way back up to warrior one. Exhaling, hands down, front foot back, and lower the body all the way down. Breathe in, upward dog, lengthening through the front spine. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Ready to bring the left foot forwards, breathing in, warrior one, up we go. Curling the spine, forehead to the knee as we breathe out. Breathing in, warrior one, all the way up the hand. Breathing out, folding the belly to the leg, looking up and forwards. Interlace those hands, inhale, lift the shoulders, hands off the back. Exhale, fold down, curl down, lift those hands as tall as possible. Inhaling all the way back up to warrior one. Exhale, hands down, front foot back, lower the body. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in here. And out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in pose. Inhaling, feet towards the hand. Exhaling, folding the body down. Sit down to stand up, Utkatasana. Heels grounded, arms up by the ear. Exhaling, stand up, release those hands out behind. We go one more round of these B salutations. Inhale, sit deep and reach the arms up and forward. Exhale, fold the hands to the floor, belly to the legs, lifting the back. Inhale, belly on the legs, looking forward. Exhale, feet back and lower the body down. Inhale, upward dog, lengthening the front spine. Exhaling, downward dog, lifting the bum up and back. Right foot forwards, coming up to warrior one, breathing in. Rounding the spine, curling the forehead to the knee, breathing out. Breathing in, back up to warrior one. Folding belly towards the leg, breathing out. Interlace the hands, lift the shoulders, breathing in. Exhale, humble warrior, lifting the hands off the back, bowing down. All the way back up to warrior one, breathing in. Hands down, front foot back, folding back to chaturanga, breathing out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try to keep the breath deep and full. Left foot forwards, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, curl the spine, forehead towards that left knee. Inhale, back up, warrior one. Exhale, fold the belly towards the leg. Interlace the hands, lift the shoulders, breathing in. Exhale, humble warrior, lifting those hands, breathing out. All the way back up to that warrior one. And then hands down, front foot back, lower the body to chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And staying here, breathing in. If it's too strong, fine to be here in child pose, breathing out. Breathing in. And out. Connecting to the breath. Breathe in, bringing the feet to the hand. Breathe out and fold the body all the way down. Sitting down to stand up, heels grounded, arms up by the ear. And breathing out, standing up, releasing those hands. So hopefully we have a bit of heat in the body. And we're going to try to keep a little bit that rhythm of breath. And we're just going to see if we can transition into various postures. So let's start with the feet hip width distance, hands onto the hips. We're going to see if we can keep those hands onto the hips. And as we inhale, just extending through the front body as far as it's happy to go. And to exhale, keeping the legs strong and straight, seeing how far we can fold and curl down and forward. And inhaling, coming back up through the spine. Extending if possible through the front body. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, folding down. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, folding down. We'll do one more. Inhaling up. Exhaling, folding down. And here we're going to bring the hands to the floor. We're going to see if we can keep the hands in contact with the floor. A couple of variations we might make. We're going to try to bend the knees and look up, but keeping those hands in contact with the floor, belly towards the legs. And exhale, pushing the bum towards the sky. If we can, even bending the arms. You might also try feet together, standing on the heels, or standing on the hands with the heel. And you can try to inhale, pulling to look up. And trying to keep the belly against the legs and the elbows, trying to squeeze together behind the back. Otherwise, just hands on the floor is fine. That's right, we're trying to get the belly to the legs as much as possible. Doesn't matter if the legs get straight. Inhale, lifting the chest, sitting the bum. Exhale, lifting the bum, folding in deep. Inhale, sitting the bum, lifting the chest. Exhale, lifting the bum, folding in deep. Do two more. Inhale, sitting deep, looking up. Exhale, lifting the bum. Doesn't matter how far the legs get straight, belly curling into the leg. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bum to the sky. And then let's find our way all the way back up to standing. So from here, we're going to work into a trikonasana. I'm just trying to, or a trikonasana form, but we're going to see, so keeping if we have the left toes turned out to the side, the right toes facing the same direction as the belly button. Here we're going to see, can we find our inhale, right hand reaching across, maybe towards the left hip, left hand, reaching up and over. And exhaling, we're trying to fold, so we're trying to lead with the hips and swing the hands, left hand towards right leg if you can, right hand overhead. Inhale, we find our way all the way back up, swimming or spinning those hands up and back and lower. Exhale, reaching in, folding at the hips through that trikonasana and beyond. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Trying to stay sideways on. Exhale. And finding our way all the way up. And let's turn the left toes in and the right toes out. So here we're bringing the right hand up, left hand across, stretching through that right side. Exhaling through that trikonasana, reach the right hand towards the left leg, left hand overhead. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Trying to keep both legs strong and straight. Exhaling down. It's always okay to micro bend the knees if that feels safer. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And then let's find our way all the way back up to standing. So we're going to work a revolved trikonasana. I'm just we're going to be twisting towards the camera, or wherever. So we're here the movement so that we're going to, as we come up, we're sort of twisting across the body. I've got my right foot facing forward. Here as we turn, left hand is reaching down. So we're sort of adding the twist, right hand up towards the sky. Inhale, we unravel, twisting back towards the left. Exhale, hands coming wide. Right hand, maybe palm facing up towards the ceiling, twisting the shoulders. If it's too much as we go down into that right leg with the spine, you can just keep the right hand onto the hip and reach the left hand across. See how much you could lift that right shoulder. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more this side. Inhaling back up. Exhaling down. And let's find our way all the way back up. Turn the front foot in, right toes in, left toes out. So here we're inhaling, twisting towards the back leg. Exhaling, right hand across the left. Maybe equally left hand towards the hip, but trying to roll the shoulder. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, twisting across. Inhaling up. If it's too much to go across the leg, just twisting towards the leg. Maybe you could get the hand across the foot. Inhaling up. If you do extend that top left arm, try to have the thumb pointing overhead, palm facing out, so it's working even deeper into the shoulder. Last one. Exhaling down. Then we find our way all the way back up. And again, we're going to just take a breath or two in between. So we're going to be bringing, again, the legs wide. I'm going left toes turned out one more time. This time we're sort of going into the warrior two. So we're bending the front left knee. But again, we're working that sort of reverse warrior, right hand reaching towards the left knee, left hand reaching up and overhead. As we exhale, we might want to rest elbow down onto the knee and reach the right hand overhead. This is the gentler version. Absolutely fine to stay in this version. Inhaling, trying to come all the way back up. If possible, still bending that front knee. If you want to work the deeper version, you go beyond elbow on the knee to left hand reaching for the right leg, right hand overhead. So we're just sort of curling inside and inhaling all the way back up. And it's fine to work either, whatever feels good in the body. Exhaling down, trying to keep that breath nice and deep and slow. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Last one. Exhaling down, maybe elbow to the knee or reach in, you choose. And inhaling all the way back up, straightening that front left leg, right toes out to the side when we're ready from here. Bending that right knee, reaching across. Exhaling into the pose, maybe right elbow to the knee. This is the gentler version, always fine to work resting on that knee. Inhaling back up. with the upper spine, hands reaching across. Exhaling, leaning in, even up and over. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling down. Two more. Back up to standing. Just having a little moment to let the breath acclimatize, to come back if we need. Then we're going to bring the feet wide again. With the feet wide, try to turn the toes narrow. And here we're going to see, can we find extension through the front body as we breathe in? If possible, legs strong and straight, folding forwards as we breathe out. Breathing in to come up with the spine. Breathing out to fold down. Feel free to interlace the hands behind the back. Breathing in to try to come up nice and tall, maybe lifting the hands off the back. Breathing out, lifting those hands to fold down. Couple more. Trying to keep those legs strong and straight through the transitions. Breath and movement. Simple vinyasa. So you can really try to make that breath and the movement back. Let's find our way all the way back up. And then we're going to see if we can fold. So I'm trying to bend the knees, trying to hold at the big toes. And as we do, we're seeing how deep can we sit down? Still those toes facing in, but lifting up through the heart, through the chest. So arms are maybe strong and straight. Exhale, we're trying to bend the arms, trying to push the bum to the sky, but still trying to keep the back of the body, the back spine long. Inhale, sitting to look up. Exhale, folding, lifting the bum, opening the elbows wide. Inhale, sitting deep, lifting the chin, lifting the chest. Exhale, lifting the bum. So it's almost like the spine isn't changing. The spine is trying to stay long. And we're seeing what can we move. If the belly was touching the legs, it would say touching the legs. So we're folded at the hips, trying to just work into those legs. Doesn't matter if they don't get all the way straight. Seeing how deep we can sit as we inhale, how tall we can lift the bum as we exhale. And then let's find our way. After such a dynamic moving practice, back up to standing. It is recommended to take some time in stillness, maybe lying on the floor or sitting. So take a few moments to scan the awareness through the body. Scan to feel the weight of the body on the floor. Scan to feel the touch of the clothes. Scan to feel the breath and the air on the skin. Scan to feel the space immediately beyond the body.